Madam Toastmasters, and welcome guests. This week was the graduation week. Many high school students were celebrating their graduation. Nima just said that this is my speech number 10. It means that 7 minutes from now, I can join this excited student celebrating my graduation too. My graduation from the Toastmaster CTM program. I think it's a good time to take a look back at this whole CTM journey to see what I have learned from it. And while I'm doing that, what's more proper is spend some time sharing some of my thoughts on how all we can maximize our experiences in Toastmasters with my fellow club members and potential club members who are in the process of making the same journey. The fact that you are here, member or not, means that you are in some way interested in improving your public speaking skill. And lucky us, we are in the right place. Toastmasters have an excellent track record in helping people achieving just that. So the problem is solved, right? We turn in our application, pay the fee, take a good shower, come and sit in here, waiting for Toastmasters International to zap us, turn us into great speakers. I wish we were that easy. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. Becoming a member is only the first step. It's an important step, but by itself, it's not sufficient to make us good speakers. How much you're going to improve depends totally on you, not on Toastmasters, not on the country that you come from, and most importantly, not on your initial skill level when you first started. If you think that you're not going to improve a lot because you don't feel like you have the talent to be a great speaker, you are wrong. More than anything else, public speaking is a learned skill. Go to the conferences and look and listen to these world champions telling their own story. And you will find out that most of them in the beginning were just like you and me, have very little experience in public speaking. It was the persistent learning and practices that ultimately made them a world champion. It is probably true that not every single one of us is going to be a world champion. After all, it's a limited edition model. They only make once a year. But nothing prevents all of us to become good speakers, or even great speakers. We have the access to the knowledge base, the same knowledge base, are going through the same process, and have the same nursing environment that these champions had when they first started. And not the only other needed element is your own determination. If you determine to be a good speaker, you will be a good speaker. Now you say, okay, I determined. Where do I start? Let me first pass to you the advice from last year's world champion, Lance Mueller. He wrote an article in this May's issue of Toastmaster magazine. The title of the article was, if you want to be a speaker, you have to speak. You say, gee, Mr. Champion, I don't need you to tell me that. That is obvious, stupid. But that's exactly the point. We, from time to time, have failed to do the obvious. I myself have appeared over 12 months that didn't do any single CTM speech. And I also see members that came, turn the form, pay the membership fee, and disappear altogether without even planning to do the first speech. I don't know what they had in mind. Public speaking skill is something that could come by some to go. When you first join the club, you pay $20 to buy a kit. had a CTM manual in it, that could be the best spend $20 in your whole life. Because for me, I couldn't think of any other $20 that have brought me more value than that. It has a proven public speaking training program. It's in your hand. Use it and treasure it. When you read the manual, it's very important. Your attitude is very important. You want to be serious and humble. You see, most of the teaching in the manual are common sense. And that's the danger comes from. It's so easy for us to read the teaching, agree with them, but think that there's something we already understood. And don't take them seriously. It's a big difference between understanding a technique and being capable of applying the technique to the speeches. Say you're practicing speech number 6. It's about vocal variation. You want to learn a technique, use it and exaggerate it in your assignment. You want to practice, you whisper. And then yell out loud in the same speech. Remember, if your purpose is to practice vocal variation, but then you don't apply the technique, you deliver your speech from beginning to end with a monotone like this, what is your point for doing that anyway? You may think that I exaggerate things, but I did not. For the member that have been here for a while, probably still remember how I did my first 4 speech. I did not need a stage. All I needed is 1 square foot. Because I could guarantee you, I'm not going to move anywhere for the length of the whole length of my speech. It's not until number 5. The label of number 5 is yours. I was so frustrated by the fact that I could not move around, so I determined in number 5 that I'm going to make sure that this clumsy body of mine knew how to speak. I purposely chosen playing ping pong as the topic in some of the demonstrations to force myself to move. You laugh, and you know what? After number 5, every time I came up here, I felt like I own the stage. I can walk to any corner of the stage, anytime I wanted to. Remember, it's a learned skill. Fellow Toastmaster and potential fellow Toastmasters, time is precious, particularly Saturday morning. There's so many activities that we could have spent our time on, and yet we have all decided to be here. There must be a good reason for that. Well, it's not for the love of public speaking. The choice is not without sacrifices. But we have decided and made an investment. We may as well try to get a bad return out. Lucky us. Toastmaster is a guaranteed return investment pool. You will get back many times what you're willing to put in. You have everything you need. And you control your own determination. Your success in public speaking is in your own hand. Just remember one thing. If you want to be a speaker, you have to speak.